Yeah, but that wasn't even the start I wanted. God, absolutely shite. What's happening, man? One in the chat if you can hear us because I've got some technical issues going on here. Wi-Fi just like dropped away there. That wasn't what I wanted to show as well. Yeah, man, need to make sure everything is working. Anybody there? Anyone in the chat, guys? It's not a very rusty start. What's going on? Suck it. Took the butter. Come on, butter. Anybody there or what? Yeah, boy. Respect, Leo, lad. Good to see you, matey. Leo, your Spurs are Arsenal, aren't you, mate? They're playing tonight. They're in these quarterfinals, or what? So, yes, Bazza. Bazza's come to gloat. Newcastle are, aren't they? Wait, Chelsea, man. Woohoo! Woohoo! Pick up the Sean Wayne. Respect, Bazza. Got a Geordie. We have a Spurs fan. We have a Man United. There were 3 games tonight. Everton are flying, aren't they? It's Everton are going to beat Fulham, aren't they? They're going to beat Fulham. Hopefully, if we get this if we don't have any technical issues tonight, could have a live report from Vale Park. We have 2 crazy people who've gone to the match tonight. One of them is my younger brother. It's his birthday today as well. Happy birthday, bro. Hopefully he'll come on with his crazy mate. I think they set off at 3 o'clock today they were on the coach, so they should be there now anyway. We'll see what the atmosphere is like at the Vale Park. I don't know how many it holds. Let's have a look what it says here. It doesn't say how many holds, but it's a big game for Paul Bailey. If it's a big game for us, it's a big game for Paul Bailey, isn't it? What league are Paul Bailey in? Shitty league. I know that. Hope everyone's alright. Barry, you're our man. You're our man at the bridge. You've got to keep us. You'll be watching that match. You were a late kickoff anyway. You were at 8 o'clock kickoff, mate. Look. Easy, easy, easy. Yeah, if you want away from all the shite on YouTube lately, stop with us for a couple of hours. Good little live on last night, Sean. You caught it today, though. Our mate Scouser, your friend and mine. I haven't spoken to him for a while. Like, he always comes back with a bang, doesn't he? But he couldn't say a bang. But Scouser's like most laid back, quiet person. But he's live, do great, man. Good little vibe in there. What's going on? Your telly blew up. You got a speeding ticket. Someone scratched your car. I've got car problems as well, mate. Don't worry about that. Yeah, that's a sickener, that, mate. How does your telly blow up? Tellies are two a penny these days, aren't they? Saying that, I haven't got a Fire Stick tonight, so I'm having to watch the match on my phone. Luckily, the app that I've got has got the match on tonight. Yeah, man. See, he had a full panel when I seen it, a bit of it this morning. Here he is. Batty boy. Big up the batty. Exactly, Sean. Where is Lincoln? It's in my top 500 places to visit. I know that. Just ahead of Grimsby it is at 470. I always thought Samsung were Samsung's supposed to be the boys, aren't they, kiddie? Unibet. I'm not too keen on this new top. Like, I don't like the neck. See the neck thing going on. It's like it doesn't know whether it wants to be a V neck or a round neck. You know, you got to make your mind up. Lads. A rear, yeah. You wouldn't buy anything in a rear, would you, other than a football top? I don't get that football top thing. Like Umbro, they might make a decent football top, but when it comes to anything else to do with sport, Umbro, keep away from it, don't you? You know what it reminds me of? It's like Donny in it. Donny, tennis rackets, bee's knees, you know what I mean? Right up there with the best. But when they move into golf and start making golf balls, smashed a few Donnies in your time, like, haven't you, Baz? I bet you weren't using a Donny when you broke that course record at the Royal there, Hobson. Dave there. Let's have a little chat about my mate Dave. Got all Stone Islanded up, go to the match with the lads on Saturday. Thought he'd have a pint of JD before he went out. Get him in the mood, you know. Get the cap on. Stone Island walking down with the lads. No, sorry, mate. You're not getting in. Kicked out the game. 20 quid for a ticket as well. Brutal, that, mate. Had to get the wife to come and pick him up. See, Dave's getting Donny for Christmas, isn't he? Dave's going to be rocking the Donny tops. Right, this is a shout out. This is a shout out to my brother and his mate. If you're listening, because they haven't been on before, you haven't been in the chat. If you're listening, stick something in the chat. We want to see what we want to get some. We want to see what's going on at the match. Donny socks, lovely, aren't they? You always get a pair of Donny socks like that, 3 pair for £1. 3 pair for £1, your sports socks, 3 pair for £1. You know, the ones that, like, when if you haven't cut your toenails, they're like clicking on your toes. Oh, that definitely. Callaway. It's like hitting the brick, Callaways, aren't they? Saying that, the new ones are alright, like as the super softs and that, chrome soft. Anyway, we're footy all the way tonight. Are you off work, like, Baz, yeah? Did you have to put all day in for tonight, or... Bet you were gutted last week, weren't you, mate? Gutted in Paris as well. It's naughty, that. That took some getting over, that, you know. Brutal, innit? Man, I've still got stuff that I have socks I haven't opened from last Christmas, man. Dave, you'll be wearing a few pairs of socks though now, won't you? Now you're running up and down them streets. 6 till 2, Baz. It's really, Baz, for you, that's like that's like 5 till 3, isn't it? Gotta stick that bit of travelling on and it kills you, man. Pick up the workers in the house. Been down pools. You'll have to enlighten me, mate. I'm a little bit thick today. Pools. When somebody says pools to me, I'm thinking Hartlepool. Dave, what you doing anyway tonight? Have you got time to jump on our? Don't even have to say it out, mate. Just makes me paddle look busy, doesn't it? Hartlepool, what's going on in Hartlepool, like Baz? There's a few people got Nissan, you know. Well, not actually Nissan, but down the line from Nissan, you know what I mean? I know what we need to do though. We have got confirmation of the teams. I've actually favoured Newcastle as well, Barry, just for you, so I get the lineups and that. Port Vale in goal, Rickley, never heard of it. Borough, I don't know what's up with our keeper. What's up with this keeper? He's dropped our keeper, you know. Oh, right. Be one of them, Baz, won't it? Name me price. Come on, son. Baz is here to pull you out the shit. We're going to smash this YouTube, but ain't they? You're going to smash it. Did you see me with my cards on, Dave? Brutal, that, mate. Brutal. It's in the garage now, like getting a bit of diagnosed, you know what I mean? Yeah, so we dropped our keeper. I don't know why, but we've got some Glover gadget in goal now, like left back Engel, Clark, Dale Fry, Jack Steele, Houghton, Balasar, Silvera scored on Saturday. Yes, my mate. Guess who's just texted me? Guess who just texted us, Dave? The one and only Daryl Adams, wishing us good luck for the match. Matt Crooks as well. I think Matt Crooks is the geezer, mate. Like, very underrated. Big up the Borough. First time there from Daryl for ages. Yeah, man. Good luck tonight. Up the Borough. I think Liverpool's still in it, aren't they? He's saying that, you know, because he fancies the Borough in the semis, doesn't he? Liverpool out. There are Liverpool playing tomorrow night, yeah. Liverpool West Ham tomorrow night. He fancies a bit of he fancies a night out in the Borough, doesn't he? Defo fancies a night out in the Borough there, like. Yeah, I did this little montage, right? Did a little montage for the start of this. Some classic Borough, you know. Fuck, it didn't work. Let's have a look at the Newcastle team there for tonight. Dubravka in goal. Livramento, Botman. Fancy being called Botman. Lascelles, Kraft, Longstaff. Still a bit unsure about that Longstaff. He looks like a proper scally, doesn't he? Looks like a proper scallywag. Guimaraes. Guimaraes. Miley. He scored on Saturday, didn't he? Just needed that win then. Gordon, he's a scally as well. Wilson, outflash him, and that Almiron. Yeah, you're up against it, I think, man. One of them bars, I really am shocked. Like, I've got to say, looking at that team, Barry, it's not. I know you've got loads of injuries and that, haven't you? But looking at that team, mate. Even when you haven't got the injuries, though, I'm still surprised. You 2-1 the max. I'm still surprised, like Baz, that you're doing so well. I mean, you're being knocked off the perch a little bit recently, like, but fair play, you know what I mean? Let the good days, let the curly Kev days roll back. Them were the days, weren't they? Tino, David Ginola. I think if I had to be likened to any player, it would probably be David Ginola. Like, you know what I mean? He liked a little puff as well, didn't he? Ginola. He didn't hide that either, did he? Couldn't get away with that these days, could you? Having a smoking in there. Let's see if there's any. God knows what this app is they're abusing. Anyway, we've got 8 gadgets. We've got all the gadgets are in. Yeah, and needs a new fire stick for Crimbo, like Smithers. Saturday. What? How come, mate? They don't work on a Saturday, man. Is it a private thing or is it? It's not actually the council, is it, Dave? It's a private company, aren't they? Surely just for a few hours, mate, on a morning, is it? Haven't you had any nightmares yet, like Dave, where like you've dropped a bin and like rubbish has gone all over the road and you've had to like go and pick it up in the wind and shit? I have to say, like that would be funny. That would be funny to watch. That, you know what I'm saying? Oh, bins are going to be rammed down there. All that Christmas stuff. Sunday dinners hanging out your bins. Not for me. That like. Well, I've clicked on what says Borough. I know the match hasn't started yet. We've got like 10 minutes, but I've clicked on where it says Borough, Port Vale Borough, and Man City Crystal Palace has come from the weekend. You've had that, wouldn't it, mate? Imagine, Lord, just windy day as well. Shite all getting blown all over there. Smithers chasing it, man. You can just imagine, you know. Oh, hi, Man City. Man City got a draw. Palace got a draw, didn't they, with Man City? I haven't seen these goals. Palace. I mean, I say it every week, like, but you know, when somebody said on Saturday that before I knew what game it was, someone said, "Oh, there's a game being abandoned." Someone's had a heart attack in the Premiership game. I thought it's got to be Roy Hodgson. It's 2-1 on to Roy Hodgson because he is going to die on the pitch or on the side of the pitch. And honestly, You know what I mean? Just have a rest, fella. But it wasn't. It was some, what was it, a Bournemouth player? You got to draw the line out of an heart attack on the pitch. Somebody put in a chat today as well that they lost a load of money on that game because of that. I would have thought it would have just been like voided, unless they had it in an accumulator and it would have been, but it was only halfway through anyway. You know, it must be bad. Oh, no, mate, yeah. Yeah. Have a quick look, mate. Let's have a quick look. Brutal, I mean, do you think, did anyone put an offer for him? Anyone put an offer in for him from England? Oh, I bet. He would have stayed, you know. I bet he didn't want to go to Munich. I think he did. I don't even know what they paid for him in the end, but he's always going to score goals. You know what I mean? Did anyone see Deal or No Deal celebrity special the other day? No Deal or No Deal. Michael Owen was doing it, and he had his like, what is it, 22 boxes. So he had like 22 of his mixture of his family and ex-players, and you got to find out who his mates were. You know, we knocked about with him. John Barnes was there. Who else was it? Steve, was it Steve? Steve Jones? Steve Jones? Razor Ruddock. He's lost a few pounds like Razor. I think he needed to do though, didn't he? You know what? As a striker, yeah. As a striker, how many games? Like a good striker and a good team should be getting 40 goals a season. You know, if you're getting the service, if you're getting five chances every week, which is not it's not crazy to imagine you get five good chances every game. You only got to put one of them in every game, and you got 40 goals, haven't you? If you stay out away from injuries. I thought, hasn't the wife? Bet the wife's happy that you're having to work on Saturday, man. You got this game better work. Yeah, who do you reckon's got the best kit in the Premiership now? Got for a start, right? You've got to have a round neck football top. It's got to be tight round your neck. I reckon like that. It's either got to be tight. It's not got to be like halfway. Like that's bad. It might be just the way this one was made, like by them in the sweat factories and that. You know what I mean? Might have been. They might have had one eye on something else when they're making this one. Where are they in the league? Like Dave, have they still got a chance, or what? Are they looking for playoffs, or what? Is it the playoff city? If we're getting beat anyway at night, this top's getting changed if we're getting beat. It's a good way. It's early doors, isn't it, man? 5 points, only a couple of wins, that man. Here we go. Dave, listen to some of these songs here, mate. You'll appreciate this.
We're in the Potteries in North Staffordshire tonight for live coverage of the Carabao Cup quarter-finals as League One side Port Vale, who have reached this side for the first time in their history, host 2004 winners Middlesbrough of the Championship.
Who plays That's the Wonder of You, man? At the start of a footy match. You know what I'm saying? Just go and bust out. Big up yourself. Big up. Back.
Port Vale boss already outwitted us here. Andy Cooksby trying to get the crowd right up for this one. They have been season starting well overall.
Will we beat Swansea for you on Saturday, boss? Come on, lad.
In the last couple of weeks,
Yo.
Already out of the FA Cup.
Yeah, man.
The weekend, Port Vale made successive wins for the first time since mid-September as they beat Wigan Athletic here by the odd goal in 5 thanks to an Ethan Chisler hat-trick, which left them 6 points to enter League One relegation zone. Middlesbrough won 2-1 against Swansea City in South Wales. Sunday got after 3 defeats. Tonight, it's another Carabao Cup. That's Port Vale.
We're in the blue and yellow. I like the blue and yellow kit, like, to be honest. Decent. Don't know why. So they're playing in white. Are they in your league, yeah? You play Port Vale this season, no what? Yeah, that'd be right, Boston. He only follows him when the glory spot, isn't he?
Sides out here on the pitch at Vale Park. Let's have a look at the teams. One of the biggest games in recent memory.
Can you hear that, Dave, or is that okay, or what, mate? Or is that going to do everyone boxing? There's only a few of us anyway, so. Just kicking off, Tobbs. Tobbs, have you got a fire stick, mate? It's on the fire stick, you know. But we're just kicking off now. You know what? One of them where my bloody kicked off and my phone's going to be like 5 minutes behind here. I believe it.
victory. The club goalkeeper Tom Glover was always likely to play anyway.
It's going to have to be a drastic measure. I'm going to have to turn this FOTMOB app off. He is an app on my phone, Tobbs, but I don't know what it's called, you know. But if you want the scores, mate, just keep checking in. If you're about, we'll keep you updated. The only thing is, this app on my phone there, it's a couple of minutes behind. The live pictures are going to be about 2 minutes behind, and that's too much. Edit alerts. That's what I need to do, innit? Right, that's better. That's the only problem with them 5-6. Oh, we're going to Wembley, I think, lad. It's looking like Wembley, innit? You know, it's our second home, man. Dave, you won't know what Wembley is, mate. It's where you play this thing called a final, yeah. When you go in a competition, when you're good, you get to the final, and you, Barry. We won't know much about that. Dodgy mate, have you got dodgy mates? I must have. Never thought you'd have dodgy mates. I thought Dave might. And Tom. This stage of the competition 4 times since then. They're back tonight by over 3,000 fans in the away end behind. 1 minute, peeps. Oh, sorry. No, you're right. It's slightly gloomy here at Vale Park. The temperature's close to freezing. Yeah, some of them. Part of the season there as a player, you really have to roll the sleeves up. For a League One club, the third tier of English football, the pitch in fine condition. Ball put out of play there by Jesse Diebra. And taken by Engel, one of those to come into the side tonight. His back pass causing a few issues here for Glover, who has to get this right. So calm in the end as he was put under pressure by Ben Garrity. Dysiel had to Fry, dropping in. Here's Dan Barlasa. Excitement among the Vale fans around us here. They thought their chance was there. Side by Massey, knocked on by Ojo. Middlesbrough have it back. Good tempo the start of this journey. Dibra. Massey. He's hoping to get it back. Middlesbrough playing with aggression and hitting in for Vale spaces as well. Saw their jumping into the challenge. He puts the pallet slowly. Kofi Barber. These two teams last met in April 1998 in front of just over 12,000 here. Similar size crowd tonight. Paul Merson had already scored what turned out to be the winning goal by this stage. By Garrity. Not only a pretty good, but an early yellow card as well. Stepping into the side tonight. First time that has been a problem for Middlesbrough to deal with, but it was Ethan Chislett pulled down. Very good, he scored a trick between him and Saturday. They do have a tall wall, notably Matt Crooks, who's standing in the middle of it, but a yellow card there for Matt Clark. This place ready to erupt if this ball can hit the net. The left foot of Colin Grant
Chisler fancying himself here. Up over the wall. There we go, over the top of the bar. Plenty of his goals this season came for the weekend. He was close to adding another there. Say, 3 on Saturday, his previous goal on the 19th of August. He was scoreless in 21 games between the two. Latela, the danger man for Middlesbrough. Ivorian trying to wrestle his way through. Latela's got 2 goals in this competition. He's chipped in with 5 in the Championship so far this season as well for Michael Carrick. Bell will do well to take care of him. Offside. It's gone up from that free kick. We're in the last stage of this competition for the first time since the 2018-19 season. He surprisingly lost 1-0 to Burton Albion, who went on to make the semi-finals. Being harassed here, he's managed to step away. Latela couldn't get the flick. Rogers putting the pressure on. Support by Barassa. No black against Latela. It's through. Black goes up. Deanington, the official on that far side. Just started his run and approaching to Chisler. We'll be hoping to try and calm this passionate home crowd down here. The club in Port Vale that aren't often spoken about in this part of the world. Stoke City, the big club around here. Indeed, news already in the city. Because Stoke have appointed a new manager. Crooks. Dijksteel. Dijksteel. Rogers. Michael Carrick says it's about creating memories. Big occasions like tonight is what they're all in the game for. Noting that Port Vale are very positive and aggressive in the way they play. Reminding Carrick of the way Bolton set up against them in one of the previous rounds. They won 3-1. The Unicorn back in round 2. It was a hard one for them, then it had 1-0. Behind in that game. Certainly made it hard for them, but overall this season they played 2 League One sides and 1 from League Two after beating Huddersfield in the first round. Libra. Chisler jumping up. Trying to force it forward with an air of guarantee. Because we just wanted to get on with things tonight. Middlesbrough were a little bit late arriving at the stadium. He was standing with his team sheet down in the tunnel. He got his programme pre-match organised down to the second. Didn't want anything to disrupt it. Lovely turn there by Rogers. There are Crooks. Quickly to for a goalkeeper, Connor Ripley. Joe with a brave heading. Deeper. Touching it on ever so slightly there was Massey. Back over by Jason Lowe.
Smithers, mate. Got a new fire stick here, right? Could anyone tell us what the match is on? What the Borough match, or is it on IPL? What? Because I can't get it on. Can't really find the game, man. Sorry if I've missed it, but Gav B, get up, Gav. Big up Abu Dhabi, mate. Big look at all your videos for that. So jealous, like. Are you there for Crimbo as well, like that? Quality, that, mate.
80 minutes.
Yeah, I'm having to watch it on my phone, but can anyone tell us where it is on the fire stick or what? Yes, they're bright. Just got brighter here. Just got brighter. I love saying that.
Melbourne City. Back in July. We had a bit of a culture clash from Melbourne to Middlesbrough. Dykesdale. Middlesbrough switch the play.
Right, 2 minutes.
So Silvera.
Enjoy the commentary.
Balasa. Howson has kept him ticking up in the midfield for many years now. He'll go for goal. And it takes it home. Such a big switch. You always need that many cover. Just Alfred shot there. Howson's last goal, a winner against Southampton with a penalty spot back in September. But he was giving far too much room there. But they hit it with enough power. It skipped up there off the back of the stretching Jason Lowe. Hit it by another. BT all ends up. Just what Michael Carey would have wanted. They have moved themselves into some good areas already. It's a free kick in the way there by Crooks. Also, looking ready to 3 minutes in the competition tonight. With his ladies' business counter in his front. All Bale fans will be gutted. So much experience in the middle, Howson. I think at the age of 35 now. It's an ambitious one. England. Nice reverse there. He's a Rodgers who can turn away. Ball didn't quite have enough on it though. So Belgian Unja. Keeper. Massey. Goodbye. Drawn on the semi-finals yet, but the other games in the round. Everton, Fulham, and Chelsea can come to the point tonight. We'll take on West Ham United. Clark. Right. Bell coming in and slipping the ones alone. Just lost his foot in the moment. those within the club expect us to win this, Andy Crosby. Just wanted the team to energise the crowd, and that's certainly what they've done in the opening 15 minutes here, but sadly, all the little loss there behind. The assistant referee wasn't quite sure whether it should be a throw or a corner. Those on the advice of referee Michael Salisbury in the end. It will be a throw, but a long one coming from Jesse Debra. Massive throw in. Clark with the header away as far as Ojo. Luke back. Chislett. Opted to take his time. Away. First corner. To be taken here by Alfie Devine on local Tottenham Hotspur. Easily away by Dan Balassa. Take two. Well, starting off with 7 wins in the opening 10, but they've struggled since this season. Clark away again. Valiant reset. Chislett. Clark's high useful once more. Trying to strike it towards goal Debra. Massive pressure. There's something in this tournament at the moment. Debra has already shown what he can do from this position. Slightly more looping this time. Clark again with the header. Arblaster, Debra. Arblaster. It must be side. A good spell here. In the middle, he's got Silvera. Latela. Sometimes it can be the side, but maybe not on that occasion. Ojo, nice touch. Towards Massey. Red hot atmosphere for referee Michael Salisbury to take care of here tonight. So much at stake at this stage of the competition. Although wouldn't have been expected to get this far, but Andy Crosby's side had favourable draws throughout. Fleetwood with the best opposition they came up against. They beat them 3-2 here back at the start of August. 3 ties against League 2 opposition aside from that. Robson and Glover with the ball forward. Deep breath. Massey just keeps it in. As well. Try for Clark, who hasn't been totally comfortable. Orvale but certainly trying to make it as hostile as possible for Middlesbrough out there. It is, though, a Middlesbrough side that is severely depleted at the moment. Seni Dieng, their goalkeeper, the latest to pick up a knock at the weekend as he came off in added time. Paddy Bernard, Hayden Hackney, Marcus Forss, Tommy Smith, Darrell Etten, Riley McGree, Lewis O'Brien, and Josh Coburn, all on the treatment table at the moment. So it is a strongish first 11 for Middlesbrough, but certainly they have plenty of youth in reserve tonight. Clark, forced into an alley to take it into. Rodgers is cutting off so far. Dyke-Steele will take it off. Howson, the goal scorer. To Barlassa. Howson. Middlesbrough is searching for that second goal to really settle things down. Taken on by Swiss left back Lucas Engel.
One nil the Borough. Right, some peas. Right, some peas. Who scored?
Asking questions here of the referees and the keeper.
Who scored? Bobby Charlton.
Cold night.
Laptop, no fire stick. Laptop, no fire stick. Come on,
Weren't sure about his inclusion tonight because he was taken off against me.
yeah, man, right, some peas. All good, mate, all good. Very, very good. Very, very nice. Change colour.
Divine.
Two over there.
Wanted it to play left. Wanted him to play left instead.
Rice and peas, what team? What team you support, Brendan?
To Conor Ripley, who came through the academy at Middlesbrough. He's the son of former England and Middlesbrough winger Stuart.
Wow, never knew that.
But he said he wasn't going to be a fan.
Conor Ripley, son of the legendary Stuart Ripley. I went to the same school as him. He went to my school. Stewie Ripley. Stewie Ripley's on the way. Yeah, brother will be going mental now. I tell you what.
Here is Ripley playing a
Well, we've got another Spurs fan in the house. Come on. Go on, son.
Rodgers, 2-0. Silvera, it was a to the area, and Morgan Rodgers struck it home. And Middlesbrough well on their way to the semi-finals already.
2-0. Anyone tell us what it's on the first day?
Who's cuts on this field tonight? It's such a cool, composed finish. And there's that ball out from Ripley that caused problems for Vale. Sam Silvera pulling it back, and Rodgers in exactly the right place with exactly the right finish.
Rodgers with an assist by Silvera. Oh yeah. Crossing from the right. It's on the 18-yard line, just outside the box. Silvera sweeps it in with his inside of his right foot. Wembley. Has he got ball? Has he got both that Rodgers, can he? Yes, we're gonna be go to Wembley. Yes,
Certainly because he played in club, there's a long way out of big score as well.
Absolute batty.
Latela getting the return.
1 for 3.
3 here. Emmanuel Latela with
Oh,
1 touch too many.
couldn't hit a band or with a space hopper.
Well, the Borough boys and lasses are bouncing. They've had a fantastic start here. 2 goals they've seen at the other end of the stadium. Their reactions have been delayed, but they have been passionate nonetheless.
Gonna what be saying that like 2 months not over 2 million. Let's have another colour. You're right, boss. Just what I was thinking, mate.
Championship table, really struggling. Managed to push them up last term, took them to the playoff semi-finals before eventually falling to Coventry. The top 2 in the championship have been so strong already. It could only be the playoffs for them this term, but a cup run doing nicely.
Come on, bro. Go on, son.
Sent it too close to replay.
Danny Lad fly, cookie. No, is that what it is? Somebody else's lad. Boss Dog, you're good at riddles. Work that one out, Boss Dog, for us. Yeah. See that one, Bright? That one's brilliant, Bright. Laptop, no fire stick. Easy peasy. Danny Live Fly Cody. Not so easy. Still love you though, Bright. Still love you. Ooh. Oh, Vale Venture. Oh, there's a big gap there. Get into them. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. How has he missed that? He's missed an open goal from 6 yards. Oh my dear. Right, alright, fella, you know, we're only messing with him. Gotta do that. Oh, gotta love your break, man. Look at you. Right, you are a gadget though, man. Yeah. Some people have to work at being a gadget. How's he missed that? Oh, that's awful.
Just caught it on the top of his boot. He's got to try and get over it somehow.
Can't believe that's Stuart Ripley's son, like in goal.
He's Crooks. Nice steal.
Oh, I can't believe there's empty seats at Port Vale. Should be giving the tickets away, man. I mean, the quarter final. Sell the tickets for a few quid, isn't it? Yeah.
Second goal was now scored in 4 successive rounds in Middlesbrough. Netting at Bolton, Bradford, Exeter, and now
we have had a blessed. We have a blessed. Basically, had 3 or 4 bags in this cup. Like.
Nice Crooks.
1-0 to Newcastle. I've got 1-0 and Newcastle. Not sure of the goal scorer yet, but they're a very good source. Very, very good. Very, very nice.
Fans at the other end of the stadium. They know his background and past. He was far from a regular at the Riverside, 8 loan spells away.
You know, when you go to an away game, chants are totally different. You wouldn't hear the chants that you hear at away borough games. You never hear at the Riverside. They're all from like 20, 30 years ago, man.
To the summer move on from Manchester City, where he'd been in the youth academy.
What was the one I heard early on? I'll play some half time, like. all you can hear is the Borough fan. Just let's build a bonfire, but I can't remember what the tune is to it. Let's build a bonfire. Let's build a bonfire.
Header actually went down on Ojo. Crooks
He's through.
gets to it now for Silvera. That Crooks nearly through.
Corner.
Crucially timed challenge.
Corner ball.
By low once
Yeah,
again.
Matt Brooks, man, you wouldn't want him chasing you. Like, he's about 6'5". Got a bit of skill as well, you know who he reminds me of? You might laugh at this, he's got a bit of a duper, the Matt for duper.
32
Over the
now,
ball.
the former Blackburn midfielder slashed it mid.
Scores a goal, scores a good goal, you know. Score for anywhere.
She won goal this season. That's a winning goal for Blackburn against Middlesbrough 10 years ago.
Goal of the season by one of our Vale players against Middlesbrough.
Towards Latila. Back to Howson.
You know what I mean? Johnny Howson. Yeah, boy. Big up Nick Johnson. Hairy ass gadget right there. Hairy ass. There's not many hairy ass gadgets. Not many. Rick John or hairy ass. 2-0 to the bottom.
Charge when they won the trophy back in 2004.
Yeah, boy. Back to it.
The Bolton by 2 goals to 1 through Joseph Desiree job, and Bolo's ended as well.
Who remembers Bolo's ending? Joseph Desiree job and Bolo's ending. Both scored. Was that game when we was that the Millennium Stadium though with the roof on? They had the roof closed. Couldn't need a third here, like. Night off, like Nick. Oh, what?
Chislett, Grant,
I can't believe there's loads of empty seats in the Port Vale end there. Empty seats all over. He got the 2-1. You off Crimbo Day, mate? Oh, what, mate?
Ojo affording himself some time. A delightful takedown. He got back to Clark. Fry. In the centre half was a total.
What, son? Tell you what. Made a few good tackles like that from that Crooks.
Blaster.
You got it.
Maybe 2-0 down, but they're half an out of this. Sitting 15th in the League One table.
Port Vale 15. He's a big team in the third round of the cup, isn't there? FA Cup. One of those, there was a bit of a giant killing. Can't remember who it is, but one of the non-league sides are through.
Switches on.
Not even sure who but it got in the cup.
Divine. Massey.
Wanting big money. Anything on Christmas Day.
What could it be played centrally?
Saying that, Mick. These are many days when the world closes down, is there? Like, you know what I mean? If you can't have Christmas Day off, Jesus.
Silvera.
All you want on Christmas Day is like mushy peas, isn't it? You want somewhere where you can get a tin of mushy peas and some batteries. Just a battery shop or mushy pea shop. You know what? I don't want to tempt fate, but looks like we're in the semis here. So there's a good chance Newcastle are winning. Liverpool winning, all right. Borough Newcastle or Borough Liverpool in the semis or in the final. What's your favourite colour? Like rice and peas? I don't know yet. I'm still digging that one. Look at this. It's like a vortex there. You're not seeing the full. No, this was the Amazon special. This. Got it last Christmas.
Paul Bell not pressing them too hard at the moment. Rogers.
Is Timu the new Wish, or are they still two different things? Garrity. Get out. Oh, it's mad, all right. Yeah. Check it. Look at this. This bad boy. Look at that bad boy.
Well, Port Pell manager Andy Crosby has just told his goalkeeper to go down here.
He's now
got back to his feet.
No, you know the one, mate. You know the one. I just should have a warning though for people there with epilepsy or like that. You know, probably all have an echoes, aren't they?
Want some treatment here. The referee's going to have to stop the game.
Referee, stop the game. The referee. In fact, there's all your Kimbo presents come from Timu. You have to order them. You have to order them in like February, though, don't you? Make sure you get them for Christmas. Last time I ordered some off Wish, yeah, I'm not going to lie, right? They sent me the wrong thing. You know what it was? It was like something to do with the water. A valve for a boiler or something in your combi boiler valve. You know what I mean? And I only ordered a pair of socks.
Michael Carrick also has two of his players around him to speak to.
In fact, what's happening in the noncy bouncy world tonight? There was a nonce tonight.
Asking to go off the field to receive treatment, so the game is
crazy
paused.
behaviour. Crazy behaviour, guys.
He's made a remarkable recovery.
Amazing that, isn't it? When they go down like a sack of spuds.
Looks like he's okay.
Roll about on the floor, you can hear them screaming in the stands, can't you? And then 2 minutes later, the ball comes to them and just do like a Maradona run, don't they? In fact, what is going on, mate? What is going on?
Crosby happy with what he's been able to convey as well.
Jockney Sparrow. I know fact you and Jockers are like that, aren't you? Remember? You know what I'm going to say, don't you?
It's a long route to throw again.
That's what am I going to say? Jockney. Everyone.
Low.
Not many people know this, but there was a little gang going on, like a little gang. Jockney Fact was in it with Jockney. Ultra Collective.
Chitter.
You all had like the spanners and jockers. Jockney did say, and I'm quoting, they've got the same sense of humour as him. Come on, lads. 3. Oh, useless. He could have had 3, hadn't he? But you still didn't have Jockers as Ultras. Jockney sacked Ultra, but fact, you still believe in Jockney's channel there, bro.
Managed to miss there. Port Vale nearly the architects of their own downfall. Tuxie was trying to guide it into that far corner, but got underneath it.
Fact, thought I said gang bang there. You get excited, well.
As former Borough boss Jonathan Woodgate is part of his staff.
Johnny Woodgate, he was a scally Johnny Woodgate, like.
In the Spanish capital. Now working as number 2, having been the number 1. Johnny Nelson, the skipper who was, who put Middlesbrough ahead. Side 12 minutes.
Johnny Woodgate, man, what a scallywag, eh? Always injured.
Received treatment, will have to stay off the field for 30
Let's
seconds.
not forget Johnny Woodgate. Went to Real Madrid. He had the worst debut any Real Madrid's ever had. I think he got sent off, or he got injured. Did he get injured and then sent off? Or it's all good over here, mate. All good over here. You know me. In for a penny, in for a pound.
Randy Crosby took over in the summer permanently, having had the last 4 games of last season after Dower Park decided to...
Yes, my mate. How's the shop going, Ian? Got any special offers on down the down Albert Square there, huh?
So something relatively new though for Crosby, who's only really been part of Backroom Stats previously.
Was having a little walk around Middlesbrough today. Bit of an eye opener, like. You can't stand still for 2 minutes without some weirdo, just like this weird woman just looked over for a minute, and I thought, no, I don't know you, like. Don't know. I just knew she was going to say something. I did have a rollie. I thought she's after me rollie here, like. It's definitely after a rollie. But no, I'm surprised she just went, oh, it's Sunday Christmas, eh? You know, you try to be nice to somebody, but you just try to walk away from it at the same time.
Clark.
And then just like in the end, I had to give her a fist bump.
Engel was looking for a way out. Crooks was at that.
She wasn't a tramp, though. She didn't look like a tramp. She just looked like a bit loopy.
Trying to dig out across.
There's a fist bump and a quick shifty down the next street.
Silvera.
Yeah, Ian.
He's already assisted 1 goal.
Mate, I'm all out. I've heard Smithers is the man, like. Smithers has got them coming out with his ears, like. Just teasing me, though. He put a big table full of them out the other day. It is.
These club runs of both of these sides have been a big improvement on what they achieved last season.
I bit my lip the other week. Come up like a blood blister straight away, man.
Lost 1-0 at home to Barnsley, a goal that came in the 3rd minute of added time.
Yeah, it was a fifth bump and run, it was called. It was a bump and run.
Howson.
Here we go. Great. Oh.
Just lacked the finish. Silvera. Middlesbrough. Lost 1-0 at home to Barnsley, a goal that came in the 3rd minute.
Just gone back about a minute on my game here.
Howson.
So now I'm like
stepping well forward again.
3 minutes behind.
Composure. Just lacked the finish. Silvera. Garrity has it back here for Bale.
Yeah, Mick, if you want some of them, if you want any of them, mate, see your man Dave.
There's 2 minutes left.
Can recommend them though, mate. Can recommend them.
Already, so there will be a fair amount of added time.
Definitely worth the cash.
Clubber here in possession, one of those that Middlesbrough could lose in January. There are a number of international tournaments going on. Offside here in Silvera.
Oh yeah, how much that what is it? That South African Cup thing, isn't it? Where all the top players, all the top African players, they all play in the African Cup, don't they?
Ran down on his backside. His effort on goal was well blocked.
Must be a sickener that, like, for the Premier League bosses, you know what I mean? I don't know about that blue, like.
Is he okay after that injury?
A bit red.
Again, wins it in the air. Divine can't force it forward. Set by Barman to Grant. Ojo. It's very much the green campaigner at this side. Always doing his bit for the environment.
Decent.
Blaster. Chislett.
That's it, mate. You want to get the can't beat the old freebies.
Too high for Bassey.
Ooh, shot Grambo. Good job. There's no VAR in there. Yeah, boy. Big up, Emily. Hope you're good, man.
They'll start again, but should they have had a penalty? The potential handball might be negated by the fact that another body part.
See me, mate. Venice is training for the BKFC.
Michael Salisbury waving away any appeals for the Valiants.
I think what's happened with Venice is just Danny Christie finally told us how much money he was making, right? And you know what? Can you remember when I've asked a few times on here when we've had a few in, I've said, how much do you think, like, Danny's getting for one of them fights? He's had 4. And he actually put a number on it the other day. He said since he started with the BKFC, like, signed a contract and that, he's made £48,000. So he's had 4 fights, but then he said that 50 to 60% made up through sponsorships. So I worked out, I reckon, I said he's got to be getting $5,000 a fight, and that's probably what he has been getting, you know, when you work it all out. 5 bags.
The summer after their promotion as champions from League One to the Championship.
I think Venice has thought, hang on a minute, money to be made here, like, no, I don't blame him.
Consistency this campaign. Rogers.
When you've got a granite chin like that,
I suppose
it's going to take some knocking out in here.
Got 2 minutes of added time to go. Chislett. Divine.
2 minutes.
To go around the houses to get where he wants to go. Ojo.
10 times around the swings to get to the slide, yeah.
Massive, trying to use his pace to get it behind. He was bumped into there, but in the end, he's penalised on the ball.
Yeah, did you see his video today, mate? Getting trolled, didn't he? That troll was in his comments, like, sort of licking who? Who's been going in hard on, like, Venice and his kids and that. And I think Venice was a little bit triggered. But then he made another video after saying, you know, he's not going to let it affect him and that. But the kid was in his comments. That was it. Like, he looked small next to me, didn't he, Sean? Remember? Pick up the Charlie Ken, right? Good to see you there. Hope you're all right there, brother. Charlie, what team are you, mate? Do you follow any footy or what? Did I tell you about the competition thing that I'm doing? It's pretty simple, right? I'll run it through you. Anyone who's a member, yeah, and the cheapest membership's $1.99 a month, yeah, that's 50p a week, right? If you're green, if you're a member, and your team, Charlie's Liverpool, Mick, you're gonna have to. I know where you live, mate, but I'm not sure what team you support, lad. Sean's Man United, Dave's Lincoln. If you remember right, and your team scores 5 goals, I'm going to give you £20. But you have to be green. So basically, everyone's a winner. You're getting. Who was it who scored twice? Somebody scored 5 goals twice in the Premiership. So if you had that team then, you remember, you'd be 40 sniffed up, 40 songs. And that's open to, we can, that's just like a draft idea, you know. Ooh, Leeds there. Leeds and Donny Rovers. Doncaster Rovers, eh? Bit naughty, aren't they? Very, very naughty. Yeah, Sean, that picture, honestly, it's on Instagram, innit? I've got a copy of it somewhere, like, I won't even put it up, like, because the next event is. And I just look like a midget. The old matchstick legs and that. Well, did that. Let's have a look what's happening on the tube there. We'll do a bit of a, see if we can. Sean, you'll have your work cut out with, ain't mate, Looney Tunes. Let's get ready to rumble. He hasn't been on for a few days. What I don't understand about tunes, yeah, let's just get this right. 4 cans, right? 3 or 4 cans of lager, yeah, I don't care, it's Stella or whatever, should not turn somebody into a beast, should it? Or into, like, I'm not a beast, that's the wrong word, sorry. But shouldn't you see the way tunes changes? Like, it's not as if he's 15-year-old, you know, and he's having his first drink. You must have a very, very low tolerance to, like, drink. He's one person, right? There's one person who does not give a rat's ass like what he looks like on YouTube, does he? He doesn't give a rat's ass moto, does he? Good. Who's Pinball, by the way? Can anyone confirm who Pinball is? Oh, they're all over on Shuffs. There's of course they're Paul Annan and Celtic, the boy Celtic. Charlie, what do you think of all that crap? Get Charlie and Neil sort them out. Here he is. Another hairy ass scudge. Hairy ass scudgies here, hairy ass scudgies there, hairy asses everywhere. You know what? These JCB boys, never heard of them, mate. Yummy B is live. We talk Kenny Noy. Oh, is it Burgett? Burgett. Terry Burgett. I mean, if ever anyone looks like what he's been called, It's Birkin. Let's not get it twisted. He put some photos out when he was on the rides and that, and he's got a dodgy eye. What is it with the dodgy eyes? Like, right now, like that, I would definitely be getting a patch. Yeah, but no doubt there's 126 in Shuffling's. Yeah, I've said my thoughts on Shuff before. Like, he's a dangerous man because he's got no limits. When you've got no limits like that, I'd like to see go head to head on here verbally. Haaland, Peanut and Shuffling. I think Peanut would wipe the floor with Shuffling, like, and verbally. You know what I mean? You know what? I love chicken, right, Slim. I love chicken, but it's the bone thing I can't be doing. You know, when you have to like bite off the bone. Is it nice though? Is it a different? You know, you get like chicken breast, don't you? Obviously, it's the best part of the chicken, but then people say chicken thighs, don't they? No chicken thighs. Do you know what I mean? Though, fact, like, what's dangerous about them is like it's not the clever verbally. You haven't got the cleverness, uh, but when you've got no limits to what you're going to say, no, doesn't matter how low you when you're not bothered how low you go, which point where shuffling is, um, you can't win with people like that. I mean, how long? I'll give it 10 minutes before Jones gets triggered tonight and start blocking people. And at least he got rid of their ice cream, you know. Let's you have a little listen. Let's have a little listen. What's going on here? I don't. Monk's doing a bit lately, like, isn't he? Monk's flying at the minute. I'll give him that. The chat tells it all, though, doesn't it? I mean, I think that it was that Jay-Z was on today, and he had like 40 people in. It was one person chatting. No, one fucking person. I know what you mean, fuck. Right, like, I look in the chat there now, and few people surprise me. Like, few people do surprise me, you know, like Howlerhead's a good mate. Howlerhead comes in here all the time, but he's a big supporter and he watches that channel, and it's hard. You know what I mean? But the people who are watching it, though, Charlie, they don't, and facts, they're not bothered about it being funny because they'd, they'd laugh at anything that Shuffling said, wouldn't they? Like, and all this stuff you're hearing now, man. Fucking hell. What's this stuff about Lion King? I mean, he was a joke anyway, Lion King, wasn't he? But the only man ever to lose a plimsoll during a bare knuckle boxing fight. He was getting sponsored as well, and he still bought the cheapest plimsolls for a boxing fight. Just made me laugh, man. I think he had one of Decker's old wife beaters on as well. Still think YouTube's glitching as well. Definitely some glitching going on, like. Sean, what do you think about the glitching, yeah? Did you not see Expos the other night? When he had that Karate Marty, I mean, he's now new Karate Marty, is he? Pudding, kicking ceilings and that, yeah? Joe Kid, PP, Expo. And when I flicked on, right, you had 300 people in. Anyone who watches Expo knows that if you look on average over the last 6 months, 300 is probably at the high end of his average. It's probably at the high end, in it. Yeah, the other night, within 5 minutes of me clicking onto his channel, he had nearly 900 people in, but the chat hadn't changed. The panel was the same, but the numbers were jumping up in like hundreds, man. And then the likes, 500 odd likes. Fucking 500 likes. All batties. Yeah, man, your boy Tunes is, wonder what happens in there tonight, Sean. What do we think about the Tunes army? Anyone do you think about Barnsley Bill? Barnsley Bill. The one of them, in there. Some old Borough songs here. Yeah. Oh, as if. What's going on there, man? Keep talking. Two 0 should be about 4-0, you know. Should be about 4-0. Let's have a colour change. Let's change it. This game should be out the water now. Port Vale get an early goal, you know. Not everyone's watching it though, honestly, you know what I mean? It's hard to fathom, like, but it's probably, I would say, the worst it's ever been now. I can't see if you believe it. If you listen to shuffling, there's more. There's supposed to be. He's supposed to have videos and all sorts. What about Stig and Anthem falling out? You know what I mean? You know, going in hard on his old mate there. Don't know what's happened to the Scouts, I love.
Went down with injury towards the end of the first half. He has been replaced by Isaiah Jones.
Way of Middlesbrough.
So Sam Silvera has gone to.
Did it? Is that right? Well, Vale can have it. Let's have it. Stoke in it.
Jones will play on the right hand side, always a winning runner. One of a number of Middlesbrough players that have been plucked from non-league over the last several years.
It'll be a late night for my brother there, like.
Back in 2019.
Back on the coach, you know, by the time you get out of it. Because I think these games have to be finished tonight, don't they? So there's extra time and pens. You're looking at leaving the ground after 10, 10. By the time you're in the court. No, yeah, 10 days are over for me getting in at 2 o'clock in the morning after from an away game, like. Slim, what did you make of the game at the weekend, the Man U game? Man U Liverpool, because I mean, after the last one, the 7-0 drubbing, I don't know, I think they had a few chances, didn't they?
Middlesbrough now attacking the end where their 3,000 plus travelling fans are.
3,000 fans were every game, man. It's always had a good following, like away.
Rodgers. Well,
ref got in the way there, like ref. What about that Turkish? See that Turkish fella get chinned. Turkish ref. You know. Fact, did you see that, mate? You're still here. You'd have been laughing at that. Fair play to the ref, like he just got up and took it, didn't he? He was getting a few kicks on the floor as well. He had a big lump on his eye. He's got to milk that, like.
Being in the potteries, as we are, this area famed for its pottery making, the grass here is based on a surface of clay, which isn't great for drainage.
Bit of bedtime reading there. Dave, it's your Christmas presents for Smithers. Look at that pain there. What do you want to know? The Turkish, in that Turkish game at the weekend, the ref gave a late goal, or the away team got a late goal and knocked this Turkish league. It was a Turkish league game, and he sent a player off or something. And there was loads of argy-bargy, and just seen it. Turns out it was the chairman of the club. Just runs on the pitch past all the officials and that, and just lamps the ref, chins the referee, goes down, and they all start sticking the boot in and that. Brutal, man. Charlie, that Ten Hag, you know, there's a few, like Slim's a Man U fan, and even he said he's been one game away from the sack a few times, hasn't he? Come on, get him in the book for that. Yeah, this is your Christmas present. Fact, I just need your address, mate. I've highlighted the liver section there. Big section on the liver there now to look after the liver. Look at the writing on that. How long is that? Look how thick it is. We're already up to page 2, man. Just send us your address back there. I've ripped the cover a little bit, mate. Good read that though. Wow. It's thicker than The Hobbit. I've got PP, a Haynes manual for the Austin ambassador, wire edge. What he wanted, like, asked him what he wanted. Audio books are good, like, aren't they? You know what? Fact, you know what? The fact couldn't even be asked to listen to an audio book. But they had a good idea, especially if you've got a long drive or something. Stick an audio book on. But I think Fact only likes to look at the pictures and that, though, doesn't he? I'm not really reading that book. It's to rest my phone on, and me super duper laser light is wedged in. The books are wedged in between to keep it up. But he's got a couple of pop-up books as well, for them pop-up ones. They're mad, aren't they?
Chisler trying to get there, but Fry first. Jones.
How would you drink that? Do you drink that neat with a bit of ice, dear? This is what Flavors was telling us. Like, said you don't. You don't mix it, but you drink vodka neat when you're like 17, don't you? 16. Don't mention that to me, mate. I'm clean as a whistle, man.
Crooks.
Let's have a look at this goal. Told you Crooks would get one, didn't I? Not yet, Slim.
Not too sure about the celebration. Certainly no hiding place for him, the tallest player on the field. Nicely crafted, right middle from Crooks, got his face.
Couldn't miss that. In fact, you would have scored that. Boom. Just need the Geordies now. Just need the Geordies to win now in Liverpool. Slim, did I tell you? Got a text off. Darryl Adams tonight, just before the game, wishing us good luck. I said, I know why that is, because he's fancying. He knows that. I think he's fancying either Borough Liverpool semi or final, you know. He's after a Palmo, isn't he? Oh, is it not? Because I've never drank it, mate. I've got that. for a present for someone. Yeah, it's the way vodka's going these days, isn't it? What I've never understood yet, you know, gin. When you get a gin, or whenever you see a gin and tonic, isn't it supposed to be served in like them massive, like fish bowls, aren't they? You put loads of tonic in, don't you? Which isn't surely like the more tonic, the more it's like watered down, isn't it? You know what I mean?
Both of them missed it and they caught each other.
Okay, but John just want to tell.
Well, because we had that hard-time team talk.
Have you ever done that? Have you ever done that, right, when you're watching a match and you really need a pitch, yeah? But you're like, I know if I go for a pitch, we're going to score, yeah? Like earlier on, I missed the first goal here because I was out there doing something and I missed the first goal today. So I really need a piss, right? So I'm going to go for a piss and see if it works, yeah? See if someone really getting the old stretcher out.
So it is going to be Reece Walters to come on by the looks of things. The 18-year-old has been with the club since the age of 9. That's really relied on cup competitions this season to make an impact. 9 of his 10 appearances this campaign have come in the cup competitions. So as we wait here for this injury to be dealt with, let's have a look at how we got to this point. Johnny Howson with the first, striking it towards goal, looping up under the back of Jason Lowe and into the net. That was 1-0, given away by Grant here to Silvera, who cut it back for Morgan Rogers to make it 2. And the third coming courtesy our attacking midfielder, Matt Brooks. Ladies are moved and finished well as well. Well, just trying to keep ball out there at the moment. Middlesbrough have thrown a couple of extra match balls on to keep the players moving. Andy Crosby trying to work out how his side are going to move forward from this.
Didn't work then, no. I don't think it works because there's been an injury there.
This is not going to be a quick one. Not the kind of night you want to be standing around. In a fairly open, exposed stadium. The Burslem area of Stoke-on-Trent.
Oh, he's off. He's on the stretcher there with his hands in his head in his hands. Torn his sock. Torn sock. He's out for 6 months. You're not allowed to for you, mate. Yeah, it's, did anyone realise it's the Olympics again next year? Am I right in thinking that every Olympics they bring 2 new sports in? Is that right? Do you ever know what's? Tell you what else is on at the minute. We're always watching the darts. The World Darts is on in it, and I haven't seen it, Harry, yet. Don't mind if you are, as I.
Just ready to make an impact. A good couple more few minutes we stop for there. So then we come back from an offside position. Crooks running from deep.
Got for it.
Hoping Crooks would go again. Rogers has it.
Who's been making you laugh of late? Fact, anyone been making you laugh, lad? On this YouTube. See Mr. England last night. That's what I mean about Scouser, yeah. He comes on once in a blue moon, gets Big G, jumps straight on his paddle, and Mr. E, Mr. England. I can only remember Mr. England being not going on a paddle once before, and that was to prove that he wasn't Crossy. Was it Crossy? Oh, Crossy, mate. Let me just. Yeah, man. Jim's smashing it in here. Hey, Ken. Funny as like. Yeah, Jim Smith. Caught a bit of John Smith as well the other day. I said, boom, boom, boom. And then he say, well. John Smith's voice, though, innit? John Smith's voice cracks you up, man. He was on Scouser's panel last night, mate. Oh, Scouser, right? I think we all know Scouser. He chilled out. He doesn't watch a lot of YouTube. So what you got with Scouse is when people come on his panel and say something about something that's going on YouTube, what everyone knows about Scouser won't have a clue what's going on, so he'll just say what's going on. And he made the mistake of asking Mr. England what Mr. England mentioned Peggy. Scouser went, what's going on? Like, who's up with Peggy? Like, but that was it. Like Mr. England just he was letting rip. Like he is brutal, Eddie. But you know what? Like I had heard him before, but I thought he was a Geordie, but he isn't. He's from Manchester, I think. But he is brutal, mate. I know what you mean.
Silvera on side here. The referee looking to his assistant, who's kept his flag down.
Then we've got our Jim, haven't we? Jim makes me laugh. Like he's so annoying, man. He'd be watching this now and like they'd rip the piss out of us in the morning about something. You know what I mean? He's just he does his lives and he doesn't talk. I can get hold of him like. Does his driving lives, doesn't he? He was on with Mr. England last night on Scousers. I'm gonna watch it back tonight anyway.
Howson.
Who else is making me laugh at the minute? Isn't many like this really when you come to think of it, shouldn't have to be thinking that out.
Over the next 10 days or so. Both teams play 3 times between now and the 29th of December. Jones put a foot on that. Italy away. Port Vale travelling up Adams Park on Saturday as they take on 18th place Wigan Wanderers. In a big game near the foot of League One, while Middlesbrough are back at the side for the visit of Carlos Corberan's West Bromwich Albion.
Hey, here's a question for you. I always ask this question, right? You know, people who don't have the camera on, yeah? So, you know, I put my camera on, I'm not bothered, right? But you know, these hosts who have the camera off and they've never had it on before, I always imagine how the sat, you know? I always imagine, like, you know, how they're doing the live, are they like this? You know, with the camera off, it doesn't matter, does it? You can lay however you want. But I think who was it? Like Jim Smith. If Jim Smith turned his camera on, what are you gonna see? You know what I mean? I reckon he's got a kitchen table. He's got a kitchen like a chair with a back. The chair's definitely got a back on it. And he's got all his cans lined up on the table. He likes to bed. You have to tell him that one, like, That's the one, Charlie, yeah. Come on, brother, let's have 4. He probably could be though, couldn't he? You know what I mean? Could be sat in a fucking nappy. Well, Celtic. There's one for you, Celtic. I just seen a mugshot of his face today, man. He was shuffling. I think Jockney put it up, shuffling, shuffling and Celtic. Them pictures didn't do them any favours, like. But Celtic is definitely in a rocking chair, like in his front room. He's got one of them. Tidy, you know, the armchair tidies. Hang over your armchair with all your remotes in and shit. Definitely got one of them. And he's definitely in his dressing gown. They reckon now that time when Export accidentally turned his camera on, they reckon it was a double bluff. I think he's definitely got a wonky nose, like. I like the way on his last live there, he had that Daryl McNair on. Daryl McNair. He's just on his paddle, and he was trying to talk to Masters. And that Daryl McNair just kept chipping in. He goes, "Yeah, you shut the fuck up. Hey, shut the fuck up." Well, I want to know, is it him and Jalise, isn't it? Or him and Jalise and Item? How did that happen then? Because he's in Scotland, isn't he? Jalise is not in Scotland, is she? I can't work Julise's accent out. Can't work the accent out, like. Is it Carlisle way, that sort of way, like? Just made Thompson. Oh, the ain't. Ah, there's me getting that wrong. Shows you what I know. The fact, what about remember back in the good old days, like Ultra? I think that's one of the secrets of the fact, don't you? That me and Ultra were like that, and you for a little bit after me, wasn't it? You and Ultra were a bit like that for a bit. But a lot of people don't associate Ultra with me at all, but man, he followed us for a long time, mate. Remember the night it all went wrong? We gave him a spanner. We shouldn't have, like, that's it. It's a bad move, and he said it just happened to be the night that Flavors came in. Flavors, Daryl got everyone over from Flavors. Come on, give Fairfly some support. So Flavors came in, brought Quaver and all them over, and obviously he didn't know that Ultra doesn't get on with him. Ultra just started tapping everyone. Cause absolute mayhem, man. Let's get right with all the stuff with the all the stuff with being a female and pretending to be a woman. It's blew out of proportion, mate. Absolutely blew. It was way blew out of proportion. It was a joke. Started as a joke, you know. But fair play to Ultra, yeah. And I think it's out of respect, you know, because like he was like on this channel a lot. He was a big supporter of that. Just out of respect, we just like went our separate ways. I hold my hands up there to him, like, say respect. But I think it was better ultra when he was just in chats. I think when you're somebody who's in a chat and you've got no face, I think it works better for you. I still think, you know what fact? I still think if you could turn back the time, I might be wrong, but I reckon if you could turn back time, he'd go back to how it was, because he wasn't accepted on a lot of channels, like, and he was, and I don't know. I think he was losing his. I think he was losing his like notoriety, Like I say, oh, he's another one. Here he is. Where have you been, kidder? Where's you been, Eddie, man? Me and Eddie used to bang, man. Me and Eddie. Eddie is proper old school, man. Deck of eggy breath. I remember seeing him in a chat, man, when I first started coming on here. He'd be like, "Run, brother, man, get us blocked off Pablo's." What's happened to the rapping as well, Eddie, mate? Come on, kid. Remember Eddie on the Friday Night Fan Club, man? Brilliant, that, mate. Oh, broke your toe. How'd you break your toe? How we fact you? That's lined up. That's lined up for fact for a joke. That, like, Eddie's broke his toe fact. I tell you who's been getting loads of shit as well. Doesn't come in here much, but he has been in here briefly over the last couple of weeks. Dennis. Dennis, like, obviously, Eddie battered him, didn't he? Like, he's been getting loads of shit, hasn't he? But jokes about him being small and that were funny as fuck the other day. Pickle Eddie, man. Yeah, some of the midget jokes, man. I hadn't heard him before. Funny as fuck. They always are the worst ones, man. You know what else now? You know, you get like a wicklow on your finger. Yes. That's like having your eyeball out, isn't it? Or having your leg sawn off, like a little tiny bit of skin on your fingernail. It's like, Robert, like, oh. Yeah, he's funny as fuck with it as well, man. He doesn't give a fuck. I tell you what, when Eddie used to go on on the paddles quite a while back now, mate, even subtitles couldn't keep up with Eddie. Like, he burnt the subtitle thing. He burnt it out, man. Couldn't handle him. What's happened to the Scottish planet? Why are the Scots all fighting, man? Honestly. What you been doing, like, Ed? Why haven't you been on so much? Or tell you, I was seeing the chat the other day as well. Stallone Roses. He used to come in here all the time. I think it's OG, and opinionated OG. Don't see much of him now either. What was the other fella who used to do lives? Oh, he's two lives all the time. Quite good as well, they were. That sort of in that sort of group, Eddie. Do you know what I mean? There was OG, Stallone, and then there was another fella, Shuggy. Yeah, what happened to Shuggy? Shuggy Thompson. Yeah, I can't remember where it was. Slim, where I seen Slow Roses. Yeah, no, he just OG, like he's he has his haters and that. Right, Slim. I heard a rumour right ages ago who it was. Eddie, you know who everyone is, mate. Give us an exclusive in here. Give us a couple of exclusives, Ed. Yeah, man. What, you still robbing old grannies and that, like, on your bike, like your scooter and that? Or are you still doing that naked, you were doing that thingy, weren't you? Naked window cleaning, or you know, where the housewives pay you to clean the house in your wife fronts and that. Bit of money in that, though, I would have thought. Goes on the rob with Masters. Oh, he's a chaver, all right. He goes out with his tucks his traggy bottoms into his sports socks, so he doesn't catch him in his chain on his BMX. Charlie, you know what, mate? I still can't. After all, I've watched Expo for that long, right? I remember when he first started doing lives, like after the FIFA on his own. You know what I mean? I don't know. Like some money, doesn't he? But he does well. Does well out the money, you know. Them coffees. Because then buy me coffees, you know. If you click on the link, you can see who's been buying them and that. I couldn't believe that Jay-Z had a coffee link up. For a start, you can't hear him, man. It was like that when he used to go on Flavours. You couldn't hear a word he said. Sounded like he was talking from the other room. And the man's just started doing lives. He's got a coffee link up. So I still can't work him out, Charlie, mate. Some days he's all right, but I reckon he's still getting coffees, like, yeah, 500. I don't care what you say, like, I seen a few. You know what? There was one donation that surprised me, right? You know, I was in Brian Cockrell's chat. Charlie, you go in Brian's, don't you? Do you think I've seen you in there, Brian? Yeah, I know Brian from the Taxman days. You know, he's only a few mile away from us. And you can't say too much about him because he has stars out all over. I'll have Emma in here saying why you're talking about Brian and that. But somebody covered his chat who I'd never seen in there before. We all know him, right? And he donated £10 to Brian. I couldn't believe it. It was Archie, you know Archie? Archie and Shuffling. Donated £10 to Brian, and fair enough, you want to donate it, but I just didn't get that. Oh, before I forget, I'll give you another exclusive. Crossy. Crossy knows, right, that you know, Crossy's out there, man, on his own, you know what I mean? You don't see him for months, and then he'll say, oh, it's not you, Charlie, mate, sorry. Crossy, right? I've just got to think about Crossy. He's such a he's not a Karen. He might be a Karen, but I can't think of the word. He's so predictable, right? But the funniest thing he does is he sets lives up, yeah. And he always cancels them right the last minute, and I always rip him. I always, as soon as he puts a live up, I'll go in and say, "Oh, well, when are you cancelling this one?" Like, never ever turns up, right? His last one, he's doing a live on Christmas night, right? Just go and have a look at his post, Crossy's post, and have a read of it. Just cringy. He's cringe, that's what he is. Yeah, he's doing live on Christmas night for all the people who sat on their own on Christmas night. You know, the likes of Fat and Eddie. So there's something for you, something for you, something for you to look forward to, because I can guarantee that will not happen. Like, that will not happen. But he's made this big, loads of paragraph about how he's gonna how he feels sorry for people on their own over Christmas, and he's gonna 8 o'clock. Don't miss it. He's put. Let's see. But what gets me though is right. Like, using here can see it, right? But other people who I get on with, like, big him up and that, and right, I see the comments that they put. Just like, oh man, it's Crossy. What's the word? You know what thing he once called me, a Wally, right? I've never got over it. I'd rather be called a cunt and twat, right, than a Wally. Benny Benzo, Benny Blackpool, you know. Eddie's got no love for Benny, the mayor of Blackpool. He called me a Wally once on MBTV, Benji's panel. I never got over it. Yeah, remember that? Remember that? You know, because he was like, because he was like coming on lives all the time, wasn't he? Oh yeah, yeah. I'm gonna train every day and that. You got a nice dog, Crossy. That's about it, fella. Give it up. What do we think of Bam Bam's comeback? It makes you wonder though, like, doesn't it? Like Benny. Remember Benny once, right? You know, he had an avatar. One of his picture was an avatar, right, with like all this stuff from Cheat Mill Market on, right? It was like Amrani top. Yeah. I think it was Amrani, and like some sort of leather jacket, but it was like PVC, you know, copy leather PVC. And he was like looking like this at the camera, like this, right, with his jacket on. You could only see the Rani bit. But one day, right, he come on. One time he come on the panel, and I think Bam Bam had changed his picture, right? Changed his avatar. He had no top on, so he just had the PVC jacket on, you know, the bomber jacket. But he had no top on underneath it, right? And he didn't realise. I was like, Benny man, what the fuck? Might have had a medallion as well, I think. That's the one. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. Like, fact, that's we're no further forward there. Fact, there's nothing new there, brother. Fact, did shag a wet loaf, wouldn't he? You know, wet baguette. 6 minutes remaining, 3-0. That'll do us, like. Yeah, man. Funny as Benny Benzo. But wasn't she with him? Bam Bam was with him for years, though, wasn't she? Did he? Didn't. Oh, what about Karate Marty? Karate Marty doing that ceiling jump. I mean, that's the only something Eddie could dream about, innit? Doing the ceiling kick. Have you seen it, Eddie? Oh my God, he's been serious as well. He even put a post up after it saying, "What do you want me to prove next?" 51 arm press ups. Honestly, man, it's getting like, haven't you seen it, Eddie? That's funny as fuck, mate. He does he can kick the ceiling, you know. But he made about a 2-minute video of him, like saying, "Right, I'm going to show you this now." He fucking kicks the ceiling, man. It's on Northern Kings. Have a look at Northern Kings channel. He's Danny G as well. Charlie, do you go on Danny G's then? It's one of them. I know Mick Johnson's mates with Danny G, but Danny G's comedy gold, man. He just keeps on giving him. It's funny as the other day he went in on Northern King. And I watch a bit of Danny, you know what I mean? Like when he used to play golf and that. Charlie, you love Danny G's golf. I think it is Danny G senior in. When he goes and plays golf, man, funniest thing I've ever seen. But Northern King must have clipped some at the Danny that he deleted. So he put the Northern King in his title of one of his lives the other day. Not realising that like the Northern King's got a lot of backers over here. But everyone just turned up and started torturing Danny in his chat. He just wishes he'd never mentioned that. Yeah, you got to see that ceiling kick there. Yeah, he used to go in that Marty, you know, he used to go in Pablo's as Martin Mutai. You remember? Martin Mutai or something. I know, imagine being his wife. So obviously he's got rampant ADHD, and he never sits down. Him and the Swan would get on all right. See, Ben Hatchett put some out as well today. See, Ben Hatchett's turkey teeth. It looks like one of them, the sweets that you get from the shops. The false teeth sweets. That's what they look like, man. Yeah. Right. Well, he was doing shadow boxing today. Today or yesterday, Danny. Oh, Tony. Poor Tony. What about the Swan, Eddie? What's going on with the Swan? How did the Swan beat anyone? Did you see the clip of both the faces after that fight? Only lasted about a minute. They were both. Oh, Eddie. I've got to play it. I've got to play it. Just for Eddie. The best fight you'll ever see, right? You might have seen it, but I don't think you have, right? It's got sound on it as well. You've got to listen to the sound. It's absolutely hilarious, mate. So these two fighters have been training. I found it, right? I've just come across it because I've been watching Bare Knuckle. You get lots of things popping up. and I think it's Scottish as well, you know. So these two gadgets, right, been training, yeah, for a while, and the build up to this fight, the shows are half an hour long, and it goes in the background of the two fighters and shows you how they're training and where they live and how what sort of lives they've got, and then they turn up on the day for this fight, right? Just look at these. Just look at this. You might have seen it, Eddie, but if you haven't, mate, I'll put it on for you, right? The sound's even better, though.
Okay, lads, you ready to fight? Okay, big gum shield in. Okay, knuckles up, lad. Okay, let's go. Let's start to see some action, boys.
Come on, man, for fuck's sake. I agree, but it was what it was.
Oh, you watch it, Eddie.
Get
Quality
back
in
over
it,
here.
mate. Honestly, man. It was absolutely bad
let's go.
laughing here, that tall bloke. Bouncing
guys,
about
let's
like
see some
that.
action now.
Have you seen the other one, Eddie? Cyborg.
Watch out for the camera, lads. Watch out. Lads, get back over here.
Fucking fight, step up and start throwing some punches.
Yeah, come on, we've got to see some moves. Come on.
Well, if he's not fucking throwing, I'm not throwing. Closer to me then. Fuck you then.
Fuck you, then.
You're here for a fight, Jacko. Jacko, you're here for a fight.
At the end of the day, we're meant to be fighting. Yeah, we are. Fucking dropping off at each other. I'm not knobbing off at you.
He just wants to.
Towards you. I understand what you're saying, but if you're not going to throw me, I have my tactic and you have yours. If we're not going to agree on it, then fuck the fight.
Well, no, here, hold on, lads. Here, hey, listen to me. Yeah, just listen to me. Both of you, listen. Both shut up and listen to me. Hey, listen to me.
Charlie,
Come over
I've
here.
not seen it, mate. Listen to this.
This is a gentleman's sport, and this is where it's going to be fucking kept, right? I know you want to fight. You're a very good stalker, and you want to back. Yeah, I know that. But there's a but, right? You come here for a fight, so let's get the fucking thing on, all right? And be friends after, okay?
I mean, can't you do that digitized shit? Well, I'll throw some punches at him. You put some fucking computer shit in, and we'll just say we had a fight, and that, and I'll just say, you know what I mean? I don't fucking mind that.
Okay, come on, boys, let's get it on, all right? Let's go.
Here we go.
Let's make a little bit of a ring, okay? Keep Jack
Come on,
on.
let's have it. Watch this.
Can you step in a bit closer, lads? Keep him inside the ring. It's big enough.
I'm just not feeling it at the moment, that's all.
Okay. Right, listen. Try and keep out.
He basically tells him you're an absolute pussy if you don't fight. He says, I can handle that.
You know, I'm just not feeling that shit. I'm not
It's
really.
not. It's about the audience. And it's
Jacko.
silent. It's just the atmosphere.
Yeah, just not feeling it. Ty, for some reason, I came and I was all good intentions, but I'm just not feeling
The
that
atmosphere.
I can't help that, Jacko.
Can we not?
I know
Can we not all
it's
shout
fine,
and
it's fine.
scream?
You know, you're not here to come.
The atmosphere in the ground's not
spectate a
flat.
fight. We're here to get two fighters fighting.
Ground's not flat.
Well,
enough.
this is
Not
this
nowhere
this.
else.
the-
Like,
the-
we're
the-
two different fighters, isn't it? So
Yeah,
I'm
it
just not
is.
feeling
Well, you got to get in there, Jacko. Okay. Listen, no one's making you fight. Well, you need to get in the zone, right? You need to get in the zone. You're here for a fight, right? If you listen, Jacko. If you want to fight, we'll get the fight on. If you don't, then listen. No one's making you do this,
No, I know,
right?
I know. I felt good before.
Jacko,
Yeah,
no disrespect. I love you, bro. You know what I mean?
I
But let me
felt
tell you
good.
something, Jacko. Cut the shit. It's you, mate. The word gets out there that you fucking bottled it. I'm telling you, people will be fucking laughing.
I always assumed that bottling was like not turning up at all. You know,
No.
if you go there and see what's
That's
happening.
true.
I know, it's like you don't have a choice when you're taking a shit, you know, whatever's coming out your ass, you just have to do it, don't you? And you know, I just thought, I've come here. I understand if I'd not stood in front of him, like, but...
Jacko, you haven't stood. What you're trying to do, you're trying to justify yourself. It's not working, but
You're all laughing.
if you listen, because I know your lady would be looking at you in a different light.
Yeah.
Do you know?
So,
You know, she'd be looking at you in a different light, and that's entirely up to you if you can live with that. I couldn't. And every time you're making love to your woman, you'll be wondering what she's thinking about you. She loves you to bits, but she will, no question about it, I'm telling you now, she'll be looking at you in a different light. It would have been better that you didn't bring your lady here today. That way there, she wouldn't have known what's gone on. Mate, I'll tell you what, I'm telling you something now, and I'm telling you this is from a fight spirit. and his friend.
Norris.
Jacko, I'm telling you, this
Norris,
date's going to haunt
mate, have
you
you
for
seen
the
all of
rest of
that?
your fucking
I'll,
life.
I'll,
If you don't give it one more round,
I'll
this
put the
date
link
is
in,
going to
Norris.
haunt you
It's
big time.
great series, like,
And you will not feel like the man. The man that
Yeah.
you think
called
you thought you were,
Broken
you are not.
Knuckles, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Broken
sometimes I
Knuckles.
suppose it's just the way it is sometimes, I think.
There's about, I
Okay.
don't know how many
You want to fight?
episodes there is, but
Not now, no.
some of the fights are alright.
Well, it's not now. No. If it's not now, no, that means
I'll
never.
blow it.
Because I'll tell you what, Jacko, no one on the circuit is going to touch you. Listen, you know, your life's going to change. Well, if you don't want to, you better go and have a chat with him.
Would you want to mention to him briefly then, and then I'll just get my t-shirt on and then I'll talk to him?
Yeah, I'll go and have a quiet word. Get your shirt on. He's bald. That's a shame.
But before anyone could
His
speak to
wife's like,
Jacko,
"You're a
he
pussy."
left the arena without even shaking hands with his opponents.
I'm sorry, but I've played that every time I go. Every time I'll do a live, I'm going to play that. Like, Nozza, how you doing, man? Mate? Hope you good, fella. I've seen you live. Your notifications have been popping up. Listened to a little bit the other day, but I was in the car. Good to see you, mate. I hope you're all right. I heard there was a bit of carry on the other night. Norris, you might be able to clear it up. You did a live, and it was entitled that you said you'd had a pint or something. Did you have our mate Smithers in there? Must have been quite a late one, you know. Yeah, it was like Pablo that dancing about that, like. Funny as fuck, man. Yeah, it's called Broken Knuckles. If anyone wants to, there's definitely 3 episodes, so each episode has 2 fights on, and the build up to it. And that, I'm not sure. I think it's supposed to be serious, you know. Oh, it didn't end well. Who was offering who out, Norris? What was the name? What was the name that somebody mentioned to me? Hazy Days or something. Who was offering Hazy Days out? I bet Norris was like, "What the fuck's going on here?" You rang out Dave. Dave's been going off the rails, man, these last 3 weeks. He's been drinking. He's been barred out of Lincoln football ground before he even got in there on Saturday. Last week he was drinking Strongbow mixed with Baileys, and he was on the straight JD this week. Man. Went to the match. I don't know. I've heard of Hazy Days now, but I don't know. I don't. But I know most people come in your chat are all sound, man. They don't come in next expecting me off with that. Much Big Dave go, "Put him up, Hazy. I'll have you. I'll have you." Oh, here he is. We're going international. Big up the hairy ass. That is Gab B. Man like Gab B in Abu Dhabi. Oh, yeah, he give us a rap. Gab B in Abu Dhabi. Checking out the skyscrapers. Living the dream. Living the dream, Gav. I didn't even know you were going there, mate. Must have. Gav's got some pork, you know. Gav must be buckled, man, if he can afford to go to Abu Dhabi. Gav will come back and like you'll see him walking. He'll come on alive. He'll have one of them like white shake suits on morning, you know, with the white hats on. He'll be like an expert in oil and that, won't he? Oh, mate. So let's get it right. Let's get it right, Gav. Abu Dhabi, is that Dubai? Is Abu Dhabi Dubai? Because you were at the where were you today? You were at the tallest skyscraper in the world, aren't you? What's it called? There's a name for it today. I seen your pictures, mate. No matter what, after I've seen them pictures, Gav, like I say, you've rose up to the hairy ass gadgy standard, mate. You are at the top. Yeah, man. You probably did. he's building up to that again, Dave. He'll be offering somebody out. Yeah, man. Khalifa, however it is. Nozzer, if you're still in, mate, I want to ask you what you think about the weekend. Good boxing card in there. Is that in Dubai, Gav? The boxing? There we go. Eddie's back. Just think though, Gav, if you hadn't wasted all that money on a haircut, yeah, you would have had an extra 30 baht to spend in Abu Dhabi. You could have got another one of them white suits. We could have seen in one of them white suits. Norris, mate, that's where I'm hearing. That's where I'm hearing, man. It's going to be a belt of that, isn't it? It's the money in it, man. Is it in Dubai, is it? And is this fight going ahead? Usyk and Fury, is it on? Like? So he'd been in there. When Gav went to the hairdressers, this is the last on it, Gav, because I know we've had you like over it. Like Gav had been in there an hour and like the bloke had been working on his hair and he said 35 quid. Gav said, what? 35 what? 35 quid? I think he just was gonna let him take it all off just so he thought he got his money's worth and that. It's the last time. He won't even walk past the shop now, Gav. He's just like he's asked Santa for a pair of clippers for Christmas. Yeah, but respect Gav, mate, for making it to Abu Dhabi, fella. What the hell? So let's get this right before we go into this. Before we go into the boxing card, yeah. Gav, a year ago, was Abu Dhabi anywhere in your head? Abu Dhabi at Christmas, was it on the horizon, or like, you don't have to say how it happened, but was it anywhere on the horizon or what? It's mad, isn't it, how things turn out, bro? It's mad, isn't it? So let's face it, man. It's one of them in it where you just don't know what tomorrow. We just don't know what's on the horizon, do you, mate? But fair play, fair play. What time are we in Abu Dhabi now? Yeah, so isn't Deontay Wilder's fighting as well, isn't he, on the same card? Tell you what else. I tell you what was what I enjoyed as well a couple of weeks ago. The boxing from Dublin, you know, Katie Taylor card. Katie Taylor was headlining. A couple of fights before it, man. There's a couple of good prospects there. Like one of them was Rob, though. That lad, I seen him get knocked out on the last time they were fighting in Ireland. DAZN for a show on, and he, big tall fella, I can't remember his name, but he had pink shorts on and pink boots, you know, and he comes on like you know, confident and that, and this little little Filipino bloke knocked him all over. But he was on the Katie Taylor card. Man, he got beat again, I thought, but they give it a draw. I think they give it a draw, didn't they? Get in there. Chelsea have just scored. Lucky buzzer. It's a good job. It's a good job Gav can take it like he did. What cash is it over there? Like, what was it? Yeah, get paid in camels and that over there. Don't you need camel? Yeah, but Deontay Wilder. Has anyone watched any of Deontay Wilder's last fights? Man, they've went the distance, haven't they, some of them? The last one I seen, his last fight, man, they were knocking the fuck out of each other. What's dog where you been hiding, son? See, soon somebody mentioned hair and hairdressing and that. Boss dog pops up. He's like, hey, what's going on here? He is, isn't he? It's like his style. He looks like he's down and out, doesn't he? He looks like you could flick him over in the 10th round or whatever. Then he just started knocking out, throwing these bombs. Oh, easy, yeah. What, you been mopping the floors? Boss dog, what do you think of me? Do you want a copy of this, mate? Shows you how to paint. Shows you how to do painting properly. There's a few other little tools there, mate. Yeah. Got it for Smithers for Christmas. Absolutely crazy behaviour, guys. Eddie works on the doors, you know. He works on the doors, man. He's a letterbox. Just going to get a tea cake, like, give us 2 minutes. Whoa, what's happening? Tell you what though, man. Massive respect, right? I always got respect for everyone in this chat, right? But man, we have been on for nearly 3 hours. And you fellas, man, have been here the whole time. In fact, Boss Dog, Eddie, right? What are we putting this down to, like? Because obviously we're not getting many people in here now, are we? And I know I'm not daft. I know you got to have a bit of you got to have a bit of argy bargy, haven't you? And but like I've enjoyed the night though, man. I only made to be, you know what I mean? Plus there's still half a dozen. There's 10 people who normally come in here who haven't been in. So lucky. Oh, lucky Chelsea have just scored. Beating Newcastle 2-1. Lucky Basil lad. Bad that, like, innit? What have I missed anyway? Who's slagging her off now? You're off, Gav. Gav, enjoy the rest of your holiday. I don't know when you're back, but keep posting them pictures, mate, and living the dream. Going to be good when he gets back to Scotland, isn't he? He's been looking at the Khalifa Tower, yeah? Next week he'll be looking at, what will he be looking at? Something really bad in Scotland. You're thinking, what's going on here, man? No, man, I don't do them. I've just had a tea cake, believe it or not. I think, you know what, Boss Dog? Oh, Newcastle just equalised. Oh, I'll have to put that game on anyway. Newcastle have just equalised, man. Crazy behaviour there. Charlie, it's good to see you stopping for a while as well, mate. I know you might be a busy man and that. You're always popping, mate. So I appreciate that. But just to see people like having banter in the chat and that, you know. Unbelievable. That can't be right. Chelsea have just scored a game. Is that right? Is anyone watching it? Yeah, that's the one, Gav. That's really called Gav Garth there. So Gav's 1 minute he's looking at the Khalifa Tower and that Khalifa Tower light show. Next minute he's looking at one of the floodlights at Wraith, pretending it's the Khalifa Tower. Yeah, it's a mad ending at Stamford Bridge there, like. Unless all the scores is it's penalties. That's why. Don't know what's the pens. Don't know what's the pens. Probably get copyrighted, but doesn't matter. Kieran Trippier. Oh, there's the scores. My game's well behind. My thing's well behind. Did he save that? Or did he miss? Did he miss? Oh, he missed. That's awful. That is awful. That he's had one of Boss Dog joints, hasn't he? Was a good pen that, like, proper man's penalty there. Tell you what, you've got to have some balls to do one of them. Got to have some balls to do one of them thingies, haven't you? You know, the who did it? Paolo Di Canio done one, didn't he? Where he just chipped the keeper down the middle. Horrible penalties, like. They've got to score. Oh, they're out. I think. Needs to go in. What a save that was. What a save. Let's see that save again. That save is worthy of, that's a worldie there. It's always next year, Bazza. Whoa. Standing goalie as well. Look at this. Oh. What a brilliant save there. A brilliant save. Yeah, you wouldn't turn your nose up at the Carabao Cup. What's going on now? Let's have a look on YouTube. Let's see what Tunesy Boy's up now. Oh, we've got Ultra Collective on. Oh, he's got more people in than me. It's hard to take that, you know. It's hard to take. I know. Now we Ultra, man. You know what I'm saying? So we've got Flavors back on. I might jump on Flavors, like. Here is the cesspit back. Does anyone know? I heard a rumour. Oh, it's Jim. Jimbo's on. Hinger. Jimbo Smith's on and Donna. Hi.
Would you go right with the swan, Donna?
On databox, look, Jim Smith's on databox.
Doing alright in the dating side at the moment.
On databox, right? Jim Smith's on databox. We've got already. No month, sorry.
I've got
Months.
something going on. I've already got something going on at the moment.
No, listen.
I was.
I could feel the vibe for you and the Swan fella. Come on.
Liam, that better be the real you.
You just want to be
Because
Mr.
this is the
Maxwell
fake
right
Liam's
here,
doing, man. Nothing.
If
If anyone's in the chat with the spanner, is it Liam, mate? If it is you, mate, we should think it is. Close, Liam, very close, mate. I'm a Capricorn.
I was playing along with the vibe. I was playing
Looney
along.
Tunes.
3 more spaces. You want teams to go live. You all wanted me to go live yesterday.
Oh,
Go
Jim
live.
Smith, you mean, John?
Come on, you got to fill the Panama. You know, come on.
Big up Liam, anyway, mate. I haven't seen you for ages.
And
Missed a good night, Liam, mate. We've been full of gadgets in here.
I've got my Pablo Swan, can you be ginger fella? No.
no, she says she's bollocks. She says she's got something going on. I think she's got something going on with mermaids.
That's a better combination.
I don't know if anyone can
That's a
put
better combination to be ginger fella. I feel sorry.
if you've got 25 subs there, Liam, then you are a gadget, mate. Of course. Can anyone put Jim Smith's link in the chat? If we don't get it in now, Charlie, I'll stick it. I'll put it in. I'll put it in the link after this.
If you jump on, I will keep my word and I'll just
I'll tell you one thing to do. I could see when the Swans writing letters to Dear Deirdre. He'll be writing Dear Deirdre letters and do bad. Oh, I'll play it on YouTube and I have a button and all that. That's set me up.
I don't know about that, Dennis. That guy 6'4". He's a big geezer. I might have to cheat in you, saying Dennis.
Definitely nicking out. Look at all the people in Tuesday's chat, man. You're all people that coming here. Or used to. Thank you, Slim. There you go. There you go, Charlie, mate.
When I say rant, I just mean you were talking non-stop, sitting back. I don't mean ranting angry.
I thought you were going on a date about because did you see the nickname? I thought he actually.
You are like that Dave Smudger Smith when people think that's Smithers. Smudger Smith.
I'm not
Yeah. Keep getting mixed up with Smithers, man. Liam, there's a fake you going about, mate. It's brutal. I keep telling Flavors to check, you know, he's because I know how Liam writes, you know, I know how he types and I know some of the things he wouldn't say, and that other Liam is like, it's got to be checked, man. Jim doesn't care who's on the panel, like. You can't.
Come on, this one, come on.
Which link, mate? Which link's not working for her?
You said it first. Jump on this one. Go on, Dan. Jump on.
Give me that ball, man.
No, he's in training, isn't he? He's got he likes coming on and he's in training now.
Link's not below. Wonder why, mate. Let me have a look. I'll see if I can stick it in. Hang on. Oh, there's Swanee. Swanee's. I like Swanee as well. They all poached all our people, you know. We'll have to get him back, Slim. We got to get these people back, mate. Let me, I'll see if I can get Jim Smith. I might jump on for a late night chat with Flavors, like, see if I can do his head in. But I am subscribed to some shite. Where the hell's Jim Smith? Definitely only like definitely. Right. Jim Smith. Link. See if that one is that one blue, brother. Boss dog, what you making? Bolognese? Is that blue? It's blue on my phone, mate. What you put in your bolognese? Do you want a little tip? Boss dog, I know you think you're Ainsley Harriet, right? But here's a tip for you on the bolognese thing, right? Italian seasoning, yeah? Italian seasoning. Yeah. Bit of red wine, of course, yeah. Bit of garlic powder as well as proper garlic. Bit of chili powder. Chili. Not too much, though, just for a little bit of a kick. Obviously, some salt and pepper. Onions, mushrooms. What else is it? There's another secret ingredient, like. Yeah, watch some of them, Charlie, mate. You'll enjoy that. He's funny as man, Jim Smith. He's like you say, he's probably the funniest at the moment. Like, I think he works though, doesn't he? He works, so I mean, he sounds like he's half put all the time, but I don't know. Oh, you gotta have grated cheese, like. Yeah. What else is that? Put in tomato puree, as well as chopped tomatoes. Put a tube of tomato puree in as well. Yeah, that dolmio, that's too easy, that man. That's the pussy's way out there. Gotta make your own, man. Yeah, but you put it like a spoonful of chili powder in. Oh, peppers, red peppers, mate. Chop them right up. Red peppers all day long. Bit of Parmesan. Get a bit of Parmesan cheese on there. Can't believe it, man. Forgot I even had that. You don't like grating? You know, it's a good invention, them graters, because grating cheese is always a nightmare, innit? And I bet Boss Dog's block of cheese, right, is like ski slope, where you start dead straight and then it just fucks off at the bottom. It just looks like a quarter pipe. He's got no one to have a pop at him about it, though, has he? If he wants to have his cheese like that, like a quarter pipe, he didn't have his cheese like that. But a good invention. You don't see many of them about now. It's like a handle, yeah, with like a block. You open the block, put a block of cheese in, close it, and turn it, and it just comes out. Lovely, perfect. No, Bostog, if he ever runs out of he doesn't need a grater, he just rubs it on his cheeks. You know, like a proper like Clint Eastwood, and you know, striking a match on his chin and that. Gotta be careful with Bostog as well. Don't be saying jokes twice, or Bostog will drop you in it. Bostog will just tell everyone that you said that joke last week. He's got no shame like that. And if you don't watch out, he'll troll you as well, like he did me. It's probably Bostog who's trolling Venice. I would have tell Venice, I would have said, Venice, I know this fella is. Venice will come in, Venice will turn up at Bostog's salon. Say, oh yeah. What is it then, Bostog? Come on. Still won't tell us his name, you know. Patty Fish. He used to troll me in Pablo's, right? He won't tell me what his name was in the chat. So I know he's had a few, but I can't remember what it even was before Bostog. It's something to do with Cardiff. So anyone I'm willing to pay good money to know what Bostog's name was in Pablo's, like, you know what I mean? There's good money in that for someone. If you can do a little bit of detective work and that. Oh, have you? So you're teasing us now as well, are you? Playing with us? See, that's trolley behaviour, isn't it? Steve Fartham was right. That's ringing the bell like Cardiff's finest. Might have to go back to Pablo's live still on his channel. I might just spend the night going through, picking out where, see who used to troll me. You've got to get up early, man, to catch the Bostog out. You've got to stay up all night. I love that joke out the young ones. Is anyone old enough in here to remember Boys Run the Black Stuff? Yossa Hughes. Gives a job. Go on, gives a job. Gives a job. Dying to watch that series again. I can't get it anywhere. I can't find it. I think it's one of them, like Fawlty Towers, you know, where they only ever made one series. It was about Yossa Hughes. It was just this lunatic. Right? He looked a bit like Bostog, actually. You know, with the big tash. Yeah, I can do that. I can do that. His job. His job. Remember it, Slim. If you find anywhere, Slim, where we can watch that, mate, there's no, without paying for it. It's just one of them classic. They don't make them like that anymore. It might be you, but actually, Bostog. Didn't he have a big tash like Slim? He had a big, like, was it just a big muzzy out here, or was it like Tony Bellew, you know, Lee Van Cleef? You know what, as well, Eddie never, who asked who Spider-Man was? Was it you, Slim? So I heard a little rumour, and it's a funny one, this, because I think we all remember Spider-Man, don't we? He was a bit of used to go in hard, didn't he? Scottish. And used to go on expos, and they used to let him on the panel, didn't they, with his Spider-Man costume on. quite softly spoken. But someone told someone who was quite reliable, let it slip one night who they said Spider-Man was now in chats. But it's somebody who comes in here and I can't buy it. I'm not buying that. He hasn't been in tonight. He comes in and he's very, what's the word? He's very respectable, you know. I'm not going to say the name. Like, if somebody puts a name in the chat, I'll say who it is, but I don't think it's them. But it's got my head done in a little bit. There's that many fake accounts of people going about now. It's like, as a mod, like, my mods are spot on, yeah. If someone comes in and you're a bit unsure about, you got to just check them out straight away. Because that Liam Carty one, the real Liam Carty, has got 25 subs. And he's funny, and he only really comes on a night. But the fake one's got 2 or 3. But he's been in Flavours' as chatting. Flavours been letting it ride. He hasn't been reading his comments and that. I think he knows it's not Liam, but still not a good look though, is it? Yeah, big up Daryl Adams, man. Dropped his little text early on, Slim. I've spoken to him for a while, man. Just keep listening. I've had a few missed calls off him, and then when I've tried to ring him back, he's just been busy, you know. Yeah, if you're gonna come in as a fake account, at least try and sound like them, you know what I mean? Remember it being that Liam had been, I was watching a couple of weeks ago when he first come out, and that Liam jumped in Flavours. He was writing stuff, and I wasn't going in the chat, but everyone was reacting like it was Liam. And I was thinking, nah, that's not Liam, that. And just as I was about to put in the chat, because I'd had enough of it, Flavours was like taking it in. Someone else come in, I think it was Sean Wayne, and said, it's not Liam, that. Fake Liam. It was. He works on the roads, the real one. I'm sure he does. That's why he always comes on at night. I think he does nights all the time. Like, so what are we all watching tonight? If we go off now, or we where you all ended up? Can't be well. Hey, welding's a good job, innit? I know a few welders, man. They're on good money. I think the job to be in now, plastering shit like that. You know, I went past they're building loads of houses now. You know, private houses and that. They all got to be plastered, haven't they? Joinery and stuff like that. Too old for me to start learning new trades like that. Like, you know what, peeps? Well, I'm going to wrap it up there, but it has been a good night, man. respect to every single one of you. Appreciate all the input in that, man. You know what I mean? Slowly we'll take over. So might pop over to Flavours. See what the vibe's like in there. You never know with Flavours Day, you know. Leave you with this one. Who remembers this? Just check this out.
I've been thinking about this, and this video is to shuffling. I've just been speaking to Simon Kirk from YouTube Wars, and this is my call out to you, Shuff. Me and you, bare knuckle, 21st of September, Bradford. You're quick to call people out on your channel, mate, and fucking say you'll do this and that to people. So I think it's about time you fucking put your money where your mouth is, mate. Let's see if you've got any minerals. Eh? Eh? Me and you, bare knuckle, let's fucking have it. Reply, mate. Let me know what you think. Oos!
What was all that oos about? Big love, everyone, man. Big love, Dave. Love you a bit today. Good night, everyone. See you over.